Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're not quite building a full loadout, but we are going to be talking about the loadout, the CS inventory side of things, and specifically how you can save money when you're buying your skins. Now before we go into it, as always, we do have a giveaway. Today it is going to be for Desert Eagle, and it's going to be for a Mecha Industries. This one is factory new 0.06. This is a super clean Deagle skin. All you have to do to enter is make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below of your favorite value for money skin in Counter-Strike. Good luck to those entering, and let's get into it. Giveaways like this are possible thanks to today's sponsor, Skinport. Skinport is the best place to buy and sell your Counter-Strike skins with a fast, smooth, easy, and secure experience for both buyers and sellers. It's also considerably cheaper compared to buying on the Steam market. Take this AK-47 Vulcan, for example, which is 23% cheaper on Skinport.
Damn good deal.
Whether you're looking to cash out your CS2 inventory or you're looking for new skins, Skinport will have everything you need. With no buying fees, a great Trustpilot rating, and over 1 million skins available at any time, why wouldn't you buy your CS skins on Skinport? Make sure you check the links below, and thanks to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, before I dive into showcasing the range of skins that I've got here, just something to sort of remind you guys of, which if you've just watched the ad, you'll have seen Skinport, but just in general, the first way to save money on CS skins is to buy off a third-party site and not the Steam market, because as detailed, you can save like 25% sometimes it's 15, 10, but you will just flat out save money. I have a few different options pop up on screen, but the one I use the most at the moment is Skinport. Now that we have that under the way, let me show you the comparison of the skins. Alright, we've come back to the wonderful Anubis. Unfortunately, I am still on super high ping, so you may have to deal with some glitching off the skins, but rather than doing a full loadout, I've just picked out from the 7 main skins, plus a couple of combos so you guys can get a bit of an idea. Now, the first skin to showcase this is going to be the Glock Neo Noir. If you wanted to pick this up in factory new, it would cost you $45. Now, at this point, I should probably explain what part 2 of saving money is after buying on third-party sites. And it's just kind of like, one, you don't always have to buy factory new, which I appreciate some people know already, but not everyone does. And then there's a couple examples that even you don't have to even buy minimal wear, for example. Now, this is the factory new Neo Noir, $45. And this is the Neo Noir in the minimal wear for $17. So almost a $30 saving here for something that looks pretty much identical. Again, pretty much there is no reason for you to jump to a Neo Noir in this case. Just save that $30 and spend it elsewhere. Now, for the USP, I want to use the Kill Confirmed as an example here. One of the most popular USP skins in the game. This is factory new that you're seeing right now, and it would cost you $130. However, you can get this and field test it and save almost $100. And that's how it looks in field test it. You honestly would not think I've changed this skin. Did this for $39 in field test it. As I say, that's a $91 saving. You can get this. Like, it's just flat out a no-brainer. I know it's nice sometimes to have factory new, but just get this and field test it and save that money. Now, this is a factory new Deagle print stream. It would cost you about $75. Before I show the alternative, a big shout out to Slade. I actually watched his video covering like different ways to save money on CS skins, and it kind of inspired me to make this video just so I can cover it to you guys in case you haven't seen that one. And then the other print stream here is minimal wear for $45. Honestly, you could probably drop this even lower to field test it, but just to try and keep it on that higher level side of things, this is another $30 difference where realistically, like, the difference is not really noticeable at all. Now, another one that gets crazy big savings is going to be the AK-47 Empress. Everyone, or a lot of people know anyway, that this, even down to like well-worn and arguably battle-scarred, still looks incredibly good. You're currently looking at a factory new version, which is $117. However, my recommendation here would be field test it, which it loses a tiny amount of shine. That is it. It's a brightness skin. You lose a little bit of shine. Artwork stays pretty much it does stay untouched. It still looks incredibly good. And this is $30. This is a crazy difference. Even if you wanted to go minimal wear and spend that little bit more, you're still going to be saving like $40 or so. So, like, this is a very good example of where you don't have to hunt that factory new. And then to go through the last 3 weapon skins examples, I have a Hyper Beast here, which in factory new would run you $110. And here it is in minimal wear for $49. Now, all these prices are from the 3rd of June, having to record a little bit in advance with Blast London, but they should be somewhat similar. So here, you're saving $60 by dropping down to minimal wear. Now, don't get me wrong, the Hyper Beast is a skin that will wear, and you can see some of it starting to come through minimal wear, but I don't think it's like it's not a $60 worth of difference. Now, we do have one here that will have a noticeable wear change, but for the $100 difference, I think it's worth it. So you're currently looking at a field-tested Emperor. Now, this is $10 or thereabouts. You can see there is magazine wear. You get a little bit of wear at the back of the M4, but overall, this looks incredibly clean. Like, if I told you this was a $10 skin and it was like minimal wear, you'd probably believe me. And when you jump to factory new, this is what you get. You basically clean up that little bit of marking at the back and the magazine gets cleaner. But this is another example where the $100 difference really isn't worth it. Now, I have a minimal wear one myself, which is still, I think, like a $60, $70 difference, just because I wanted a slightly thinner magazine. And I know we've only shown factory new so far, so my final weapon skin here, this is what a minimal wear op containment breach would look like. It's $125. Pretty much. Now, this is a skin that I think even looks good in Battle Scarred, despite the fact it will get a lot of wear. And then this is it in field tested for $73. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some bits of wear starting to come through here, but again, if you want a green op and you don't want an Aetherius, you don't want a Pit Viper, you want to spend for something a bit more when you're an op, but I think going field tested for this for $73 is still such a good option. And then just to show another like drop down again, you can go from field tested to battle scarred. Don't get me wrong, this is a high float battle scarred. You can see like what's starting to come through in it. There's a lot of wear coming through. But for like $35 to $40 for this in battle scarred, still to get a premium skin that looks pretty good. Just an example. I think field tested though is a realistic sort of comparison. Now, that's weapon skins, right? So these weapon skins, if you had gone for the original all factory new, or in the containment breach case of minimal wear, they would cost you $712. If you got my mix of field testers and minimal wear, it would cost you $264. Now, for me, I don't care if as much as I wanted to look as clean as possible, I'm going to take that like near $500 saving just to go and field test it in minimal wear and get a sick loadout. I think that's where a lot of people, when they're planning loadouts, are probably pricing themselves out of some sick skins just because they're hyper-focused on factory new or minimal wear. Like, for example, I didn't even plan this, but this is my Welcome to the Jungle, which is in Battle Scarred, and I think it still looks the same compared to factory new, and it's considerably cheaper. A cheaper alternative to this would be the likes of a Mud Spec, by the way. And then when it comes to the knife and glove combos, you might be wondering if it's the same, and it kind of is. And I'm actually going to use my exact combo for this. These gloves are $320 in field tested. They're 0.21 float. I got a good pattern for them. That $320 at the time of planning, it counts for the overpay that you would have for these gloves. The knife is in an M9 black laminate in well worn, which is about 720, making this combo about $1,040. And we can agree this combo looks pretty sick. Now, you could find that, okay, you want to go for minimal wear gloves because you want them to look as clean as possible, and maybe you wanted the factory new black laminate. Now, don't get me wrong, the gloves do get a little brighter and a little cleaner. The knife, however, pretty much stays the same. There's no real difference here. The main thing is the gloves are that little bit cleaner, but this new combo is $700 for the gloves, $1,000 for the knife, which means it is $1,700, pretty much a full $700 more than the previous version, which is the one I actually have. Now, I think this is where some people, again, maybe fall into the trap of, I do think you want your gloves to look as nice as possible, and in some cases you should spend more on gloves over your knife. But you need to find that sweet spot. In often cases, a low float field test, or even field test in general, is that sweet spot. For example, Scarlet Shams and big game sport gloves, even Nox, they all look good in Battle Scarred, and you can save a ton of money. Now, I'm going to stop my waffling there, and I'm going to end it off. Hopefully, I've got my points across here, and hopefully it's been useful. Just to sort of overarch, number one is make sure you're buying on third-party sites like the sponsor of today's video, Skinport, and then also just make sure you're not falling into that trap of feeling like you need factory new or even need minimal wear in some cases. And the other way to save money that I've not even mentioned is don't buy StatTrak, because that will just like double, triple prices, even more than what I've just mentioned. Now, before I leave you, just a reminder that we are running a giveaway in today's video. It's going to be the Desert Eagle Mecha Industries in Factory New. All you have to do is hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then let me know your favorite value for money skin in Counter-Strike right now. We'll pick the winner on stream in a few days' time. We'll also announce it in Discord so you don't miss it. Good luck to those entering. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.